wish list for the gifts that they want, and also they want to give to other kids, other friends of theirs. So thank you very much. So I want to give some updates right now for what's happening at the K.R.I.S campus. Next slide, please. So just kind of a brief overview of the K.R.I.S Foundation programs. We have, first is the K.R.I.S campus, where we build homes and hope for the orphans, so that's the orphanage project. And then we have K.R.I.S missions, care for orphanages, and we provide food, basic needs, clothing, and many different help. And then we also have the K.R.I.S Impact, care for communities. So that means we also provide food, disaster aid, and many other types of needs. And the last program is what we call the K.R.I.S Raise, where we engage people like Cambrian Park Church and many different organizations and individuals to channel their generosity. So that's kind of just an overview of the programs of K.R.I.S Foundation. So next slide, please. So this time we'll give you some updates of the K.R.I.S campus. The kids are really thriving. If you can see, we have the kids having fun with the bike. Chrissy and some of her friends raised some funds early this year so they can have a couple of bicycles, new bicycles, and with the pandemic they're stuck at home, and so they have now these bicycles and they're having such a great time. And also for education, Chrissy and some friends also raised a computer so they can, because they're doing online. The girl there that's featured, she is going to our Adventist school. She's a 7th grader, and so she has this computer because before she was just using her mother's, the house mother's little phone, and so that's really hard to learn, right? So Chrissy raised funds to provide them a computer. And at the bottom left, you can see the kids, the little ones, love to sing. So they are playing there with the ukuleles. It's really cool. There's a video for that. And then, of course, food, and they eat. We try to give them healthy food to eat. And the bottom right corner is how this 11-year-old child, she learned how to write her name. We have 3 sibling girls that were admitted. They haven't set foot in a school all their lives. And so now they finally can write their names, and then we have tutors, there's through special education. So they are learning, and so hopefully by next year we can integrate them into a regular school. So it's really amazing. They're just really thriving. Next slide, please. And so these are the K.R.I.S families that we have. The red shirt, wearing red shirts, that's what we have. The K.R.I.S Hadassah, Home Hadassah. They're here. Remember, we have this annual gingerbread build-off challenge, and so the orphanages are participating, and so they are just having a fun time. On the left, the green shirt family is the Home Genesis, and they are right now they've the family moved into the Home Genesis in July of this year. And so at the bottom left is the K.R.I.S, the administration building. We call it the Good Samaritan building because we also do a lot of community outreach. So you can see here the families they are sharing their blessings. They are actually distributing rice and clothing, and because we collect clothes and ship them to the orphanages, and they are sharing them with the community. The other two bottom pictures are the children visiting other orphanages and bringing them gifts like bags of rice and boxes of clothes, because we want them to learn the value of giving, to serve others. So isn't that very cool that they only not receive, but they also give. So it's really a very cool things that are happening there. Next slide, please. So this is very exciting. This is the newest admission, and this just happened December 1st, the first day of December this year. We have this boy. He is a 10-year-old boy, and it's really quite sad because he has been neglected by family. He's living on the streets. And there's this foundation that provides services to the street kids and families. And so they really embrace this boy because he's a really good boy. But the thing is, he is also at risk because there's this person that kind of invites him to his home and gives him food and allows him to take a bath. And so the foundation is kind of not very comfortable that something may be happening to him there, and so that's why they referred them to the K.R.I.S campus. So our staff worked the process, and so finally on December 1st, he joined the K.R.I.S Genesis home, and he's been welcomed. So you can see he is being welcomed, happy, and so he is now with the kids there and the families. The campus are just welcoming him with love and all smiles. So they're in the playground playing together. So it's really very heartwarming. Next slide, please. So we also, in the campus, we are working with them for livelihood initiatives for long-term self-sustainability. So you can see they're planting, fruit planting, and then vegetable gardening. They're also doing this honey retail business, and there's egg laying. So chickens and eggs and mushroom growing, and then some chickens and goats in the campus. So actually a baby goat was born, and you have the two little kiddos, embracing the baby goat. It's just really cool, and I really wish I could have visited. We could have visited this year. Remember that every couple of years we go on, they left out the orphans mission trip to the Philippines. Right. But with the pandemic, we were not able to do it. So this year would have been another mission trip. But this, I'm just glad to see all of these pictures that we see that we get updates regularly. So it's pretty cool. Next slide, please. So this is our future plans over the next 2 to 3 years. We want, right now we have we finished phase 1, 2 homes, the admin building, playground, the prayer garden, we call the Garden of Eden, and a lot of livelihood. But we forecast that within the next year and a half, we will be full capacity. So we're planning now to build 2 more homes, and we want to raise $150K. Usually it's about $60K to build a home. It's a really nice home. It's world class. 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, 1,500 plus square feet. and it would house 10 to 12 kids each home. So we want to build 2 more homes, and so that's the campaign that we're doing right now. Next slide, please. So yeah, I just want to thank you and invite you to support the K.R.I.S campus. Call it where the kids, the place where the kids thrive in mind, body, and spirit. They all go to the Adventist church adjacent to the campus, and they're active members there. The kids perform, the kids participate, and the families are very active members. So I just want to thank you. Next slide, please. Thank you for continuing to support K.R.I.S Foundation, and we are really living our mission, right? In James 1:27, which says, pure religion is to serve the orphans and the widows. And so, thank you so much for, there are so many more that we can share, but time is limited. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you, guys.
Amen.
Thank you, church.